I watched a video the other day. There's a town in England where they throw hot pennies at each other once a year.
What did you say?
Hot penny? Oh, you did mention something about that. A scrambling custom which takes place on the 23rd of May as part of an annual mayor-making ceremony. After the mayor's election,
Yeah, Honiton.
he or she appears at a window of the town hall and throws hot pennies to the waiting crowd of children and adults.
Southerners are weird. Let's just throw hot pennies at people.
Hot pennies!
At least they're only warmed in the sun now. They're not scalding hot pennies, and it's a little less like, oh, let's watch the poor people scramble for pennies.
Hot pennies? What is that? Dating back to the 13th centuries and become unbroken for several hundred years and still takes place on the first Tuesday after July 19th every year. Beginning at noon in the old Panier Market.
Panier Market?
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be French. I'm just used to seeing IER in Canada.
Yeah.
The town crier, accompanied by the mayor and local dignitaries, hoists a garland pole with a gloved hand at the top and proclaims that no man may be arrested so as long as the glove is up.
So is that like also kind of like implying that like you're not stealing money right now?
I guess not.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to huck hot pennies at people.
I mean, it depends. It depends if they deserve it or not.
The last time I threw change at someone was at the strippers in Lethbridge.
No man may be arrested when the glove is up. This was so that everyone would come to Honiton for the fair, which followed the ceremony without the fear of being arrested.
Throwing currency with the king/queen on it at someone is technically illegal. That's why. That is a weird little rule.
What? As far as I know, we can throw it at each other. We just aren't allowed to wreck it.
Allowed to be arrested, according to town crier Dave, while the glove is up. But there was a real danger that the glove wouldn't be here at all this year, let alone the pennies.
That glove is in bad condition.
The Honiton Hot Penny ceremony was traditionally the start of a week-long fair in the town, but
It's
after
just
problems
so
last week,
weird.
road closures,
I mean,
there was a
what
chance
is it
that-
any weirder than going to one of those parades and them hucking candy at children?
Yeah, candy is much less violent than hot pennies.
But I can buy candy with the pennies.
As long as you don't get hit. I mean, I guess anything can hit you in the eyes.
I could wear a mask and gloves, and I could wear a helmet. I could go, prepared safety-wise.
Might have to stop the event altogether this year.
What you do is you go with an upside-down umbrella hat, and that, like,
Get a sombrero?
Mm-hmm.
Get a sombrero and walk around? You'd be catching pennies like mad.
Yeah, you need to work smarter, not harder.
You'd be like a $3 heir.
And considering, like, the pennies aren't really hot anymore, you don't have to worry about them, like, burning through your clothes or anything. Just wear a giant...
I wonder how hot they got before.
Big old... I have a perfect hat up here. I feel like I should be a...
No, it's got to be a sombrero that defined ridge.
You need, like, up the rim.
Yeah.
Be like, woo. But even still, you could wear this hat and it would protect you from pennies.
It all dates back to the 13th century. Originally, hot chestnuts were thrown from the windows of Honiton's pubs, but later the affluent townsfolk began throwing hot pennies. Apparently, so they could watch and laugh as the peasants burned their fingers.
Let's laugh at the poor people. Just laugh. Let's have a laugh.
At first, they were like, "Yeah,
the poor.
Hear ye. You're gonna love my nuts. Hear ye, hear ye." And then they got tired of throwing nuts at people, and they were like, "Hot pennies.
Let's just chuck change at the paws.
Chuck change at the paw." And then they continued that for literally hundreds of years unbroken.
700 years.
Ridiculous.
I think about 20.
Wow, you're going to be able to buy a lot of sweets with those, aren't
No, you can't even buy candy. Like,
How many pennies have you got?
at least when we were children, you could actually go to the corner store and buy like 1 cent candies.
Yeah.
They don't have 1 cent candies
and
nowadays.
Canada stopped making pennies because it costs more to make a penny than a penny is worth.
Yeah. Like I said, the last time I kind of chucked change at somebody was at the strippers in Lethbridge.
Yeah, and so in Canada, we have obviously
so in the States,
adult entertainment. Hey, Drizzle!
In the States, when they do pole dancing, they stick dollar bills, dollar bills, y'all. In Canada, we don't have dollar bills. We have loonies. So you throw loonies at people.
We have the loony and the toonie.
Usually what the stripper does is she'll kind of and stick one loony on her, usually closer down near her bits. And then so this loony's kind of stuck on her through wetness. And then you take another loony and you throw a loony at that loony and you knock it off. And then she gives you a signed poster or something.
Yeah, it's it's not.
What on earth is a loony? Oh,
you don't know a loony.
That's what we call our dollar coin because it has a loon on it, and it's also it has a loon on it, and it was also created by Brian Mulrooney. So Mulrooney rhymes with loony, and then when we created the $2 coin, we called it the toonie because we already had the loony and it had to rhyme, right? So.
See? This is the loony.
The loony and the toonie.
And this is the toonie.
Yeah.
We used to have a $2 Canadian bill. Yeah, I actually think I have one in very, very poor condition upstairs in our little bedside table.
We were probably pre-teens when the $2 bill was gotten rid of, and we got the toonie instead.
Ah. I mean, it's a nice looking bill. Yeah. It makes Queen Elizabeth look...
Our money doesn't look like this anymore, though.
Yeah, so our money, if you don't know...
That's from 86. That's the year before I was born.
So our money now is...
Rest in peace, Liz.
It's not technically plastic. It's a polymer.
It's like plastic.
So that it can go through the wash and...
Mexican money is made of the same plastic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's secure, durable, and so I could grab some upstairs and it's virtually impossible to rip.
Yeah, so ephemeral tattoos. We kind of just randomly came across this morning. So there's just... Oh, gosh. No. So there's these ephemeral tattoos, and they're supposed to be a permanent temporary tattoo. And I know you're like, what the fuck does that mean? It means that they tattoo you with real tattoo and ink, but it fades shittily over the course of a few years.
Yeah, so what you might notice is odd specifically about this is it says a real tattoo that fades away in 1 to 3 years.
So, you know how sometimes you get a tattoo done by somebody who doesn't know how to fucking tattoo and it just falls out? And you're like, I can't believe I paid $800 for this fucking piece of shit tattoo that fell out my skin.
Yeah.
So, now you can do that on purpose.
So it's their made to fade ink. So, hi, Jinjee.
And what's funny is they used to go, I guess they were saying recently, up till recently, that it would fade within 2 years.
You have to sit through the fucking pain?
Yeah.
You have to get a tattoo with the pain of a tattoo that doesn't stay?
Yeah, I don't understand why you would sit through the pain of an actual fucking tattoo so you can watch it really shittily fade over the course of 3 years. And some people who are getting these tattoos, they're not actually fading the way that they're supposed to, or it falls out in a way that looks bad.
Well, it says, it's got medical grade bioabsorbable ingredients that shrink over time.
And see, that makes me a little bit concerned. What is it?
Small
what
enough
the fuck
for
is
your
it?
body to remove.
What the fuck is it that you're tattooing me with that my body is breaking down and absorbing? At least with regular tattoo ink, it doesn't go anywhere. It just sits there. I will say I will occasionally have issues where I kind of have a bit of an allergic reaction to my tattoos. especially if they've been in the sun too long, they'll get like maybe a little bit raised and itchy. Like it's like you can kind of feel the lines. You felt it.
Yeah, I get it only on spots of white ink sometimes.
I get it in my black ink. Usually I get it in this tattoo. Well, yeah, probably in here, because this is really like sensitive skin. So I get it probably there the most in that tattoo. I just don't understand why you would want to sit through the hours of pain for a tattoo that fades, like falls out of your skin in 2 years, and it looks like shit.
Yeah, I guess I didn't, when we were first listening to it, I didn't register the part of that it's the same pain as getting a tattoo.
Yeah. Like, just get one of those, like, you can get those, temporary tattoos that stay on for a few days. Like, or, like, a few weeks. Just get, like, if you want a tattoo that only lasts for, like, a year, get yourself multiple copies of a temporary tattoo that lasts a few weeks.
Yeah, just, you can actually, there's another website where you can basically just get like a stick-on version to see what it look that like might last like when you were a kid.
I think,
and you would get them from the gumball machines. And
Curtis Connor, who's another YouTuber from Canada, we don't really watch him, but I know that he has a partnership with
or
like
henna,
a stick-on tattoo company that they've worked doing like replications of his tattoos to be.
These are the stick-on ones from that ink box.
Oh, okay, yeah, these are the ones that stay on for like quite a long period of time. Actually, I was listening to something this morning that women on average have more tattoos than men.
They have a higher pain tolerance too.
True.
So but yes, this is such a weird sentence. 70% of ephemeral tattoos fade in under 2 years. What does that even?
70%. So there's a 30% chance that
it goes
won't.
Longer or shorter,
or just stays permanently.
Look at this. 7 months, 3 months after you get it, and then you
like,
you have to go.
Why would I want to get tattooed for that to happen?
Look at, okay, so this is one. This one's actually a decent way to look at it. Not a good, like, don't, like, this is like a drunken Vegas tattoo.
Yeah.
The only thing missing is shit falling out of the dog's ass. 3 months, you have to start explaining to people, oh no, it's temporary. 5 months, you look like it was done in prison until it's gone 26 months later.
Because here's
what
the thing.
The fuck is that?
So why would you pay for a tattoo like that? If I paid for a permanent tattoo like that, I'd be really fucking pissed.
I'd be so upset.
And I don't know why you would go through, like I said, just get one of those temporary tattoos that last like a month, if that's what you want.
Yeah, like even at 14
like why
months,
sit through the pain so you can have like what looks like a really shitty fallen out tattoo?
Is it only like opening? Oh wait. Yeah, even at 14 months, you have to explain to people this isn't a skin disease, it's a tattoo that comes out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just think,
like right there at that point, it looks like you have some weird varicose veins going on.
Yeah, it would be like if somebody walked up to you and was like, oh, excuse me, you got some shit on your back.
Yeah.
You rubbed up against the side of the pool, you have shit on your back.
It's like I have this mole on my leg, and every time my mom looks at it, she thinks that I have a tick on me. And it's like, no, it's just a mole.
Like a big thing on your face. Well, if you could get it temporary and look at it for, live with it for a couple days or a week, I understand that. I really do.
I love how she's posing like she looks so cool in this photo. And I mean, like, she as a person looks cool. What's left of the tattoo, like, what the fuck? That looks like shit. I don't know why you'd be proud of that. Like, I sat through pain so that it can look like this. Knee pits fucking hurt.
So this says usually involves pain, but the most painful body parts to ink are bony areas or area with thin skin
and
or have a lot of nerve endings, like your nipple.
Yeah. So, like, because, like, a big portion of, like, my upper back is tattooed, and it was, closer to the spine that hurt.
Oh, the outer elbow. I don't actually have anything on my... I know as this got closer, it did start to hurt. This says the inner elbow is really high in pain, but that one didn't hurt.
I would think that it would.
That one didn't hurt me much at all.
I think actually, because this is the female, and female and male is a little bit different.
Oh.
There, yeah. See?
Oh, they even drew my penises.
Yeah. Your penises.
My red
Didactic
penises.
dick
The stigmata is, how come stigmata hurts men but not women? Women's entire hands are
Our entire hands are worse, though.
moderate, and men's,
It's just your palms and
what
then
the
the outside.
fuck?
See,
That
men in
is so
general, you
weird.
get less pain. Yeah, that seems pretty. Because, so my. This is the front, and it goes down to my foot, and this, like, when it was off to the side here, not bad, but like on the top, this really hurt.
There's a lot of women with underboob tattoos, so that looks like it's a bad idea. Also, apparently don't get tattooed around your lips. That's gonna boop Jinjee. How did you feel about that?